Okay, this is a special episode of GT and a rather unexpected one. After 2 years of living on my own, I finally got around to emptying my old bedroom. And I finally have my video collection together. So I figured I'd dedicate some time, some unscripted time for that matter, to going over what videos I have. This is the gigantic box it comes with. Well, that's one of them. I also have 2 boxes in the hall there. And to prove I'm doing this live, here's the voiceover as it goes on. Super, innit? Okay, as per the norm with GT, I will be telling stories, I will be having a laugh, I will no doubt be cursing a lot. It's a triple S with GT. Stories, stupidity, and swearing. It's fantastic. And I also have water because God knows I need it. So, first out of the box, we're going at pure random by the way. The first out of the box is the Pink Panther. This was the cartoon made in, I think, early 90s. I mentioned it in the Cartoon Network video. I like the Pink Panther. It is superb. I remember I watched this and it was weird to hear the Panther have a voice, and then suddenly it cuts to an old cartoon and it no longer has a voice. So, hey, it's the 90s. Okay, after a small technical hiccup, we have The Time Machine, the 2002 movie. There's a remake of the 1960 original movie. Stars Guy Pearce, and this is actually the 3rd time I've covered this tape because of a technical fuck-up. I don't think it's the worst movie. People hate the remake as opposed to the 1960 original. I don't think it's the worst movie. It has moments. The Time Machine looks better than the original. I mean, look at that. Come on. Fantastic. Am I right? Not the worst movie. It has its moments. Now, I was going to mention this one. I had a slight fuck up on Audacity when I did, so... Scooby-Doo's Zombie Island. Second movie I saw after Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase. Not a terrible movie. It has its moments. It's an ironic movie, I'll give you that, considering the zombies are actual good guys this time. So, yeah. Special. Reach in. What do we got? What is this? Help! It's the Hair Bear Bunch. Oh boy. I mentioned this in Cartoon Network again. It is a very old cartoon from, I think, 1970. They only made about 13 episodes of this, and it's a good watch. I haven't watched it in years, actually. And I have the video. I have the VCR over there. So, we are good to go. Scooby-Doo Monster Mexico. I don't think I know this one. This cartoon is a mystery to me. Yeah, if I'm really honest, I don't think I've ever watched this one. Full-length Scooby-Doo mystery. As opposed to the other one, and the millions of others that are in there. Super! Scooby-Doo and the Legend of the Vampire. Yeah, I'm unaware of this one. Another full-length Scooby-Doo mystery. I claim to be a Scooby-Doo lover, and I don't remember these movies. Yeah. A messy couch. Super. Okay. Holy shit, Billy Connolly. Right, if you don't know who Billy Connolly is, he is probably the most famous comedian in Scotland. He is one of the high-ranking ones. His health isn't that great at the minute, but this is from 1994, and it's World Tour of Scotland. I actually have it on DVD. It's on the shelf there somewhere. Oh no, it's at the top there. It's at the top. It's fantastic. Okay, World Tour of Scotland. I've been meaning to watch that Usher Hall show again, because it's not on the DVD for some reason. So, yeah. Classic. I should mention that any Billy Connolly videos here are from my dad. He gave them to me when I was about 12, I think, somewhere in there. English. Johnny English. A fantastic movie star, Rowan Atkinson. I have it on DVD because I like to keep I like to keep trendy and keep up with times. Okay. Yeah, I love the original movie. I don't hate the sequel. I saw it on my first date with my girlfriend, the love of my life, my partner in crime, and it wasn't a terrible movie, but I wouldn't say it's super awesome. I don't really think it's the best movie ever. I'd say Bean was a better movie than Johnny English Reborn. Okay. Christ, I'm just realised I'm going to have to put all these back. It's a problem with living on your own. You can't, you know, you can't get your parents to tidy up for you. Next out of the box, Homeward Bound 2. It is a classic. If you've seen the original, you know how this goes. Two dogs, one cat. The family gets relocates to San Francisco. They get their farmer friend to watch over them. I don't know if it's permanent. I can't remember, but they run away, make it home. Family's worried sick. This is, to me, the superior sequel. I haven't watched it in years, so I can't really tell much. I like the movie. I just don't remember much. I'd say this is a superior sequel because it's less depressing. I'm keeping an eye on Audacity because I don't trust the bloody thing. Right, what's this? Billy and Albert, another Billy Connolly video. This one is from 1987. My mother loves it. I watched it a while back and it's not as funny as I remember. I don't hate any of Billy's things, but I don't remember this one being as good as like the old ones. Blah 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 blah. It's a good show. Albert Hall, eh? I played some fucking toilets in my life. Okay, you know, I'm gonna go in blind this time. I picked this one. Billy Connolly. Oh Christ, another one. Billy Connolly, 25 BC. What is this? What is this again? Bum, 97. So it sounds like a highlights video. I don't remember it that much. It's the best of 25 years. So there we go. It's a best of. That's all you need to know. That's super. So footage. Blah 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 blah. I've got new boxes coming on Saturday, so I plan to rebox all these because hold on. Look at the condition of this box. It's fucking horrific. I mean, you look at the edge of it. It's half ripped. What's this? Oh, the appropriate title, Billy Bites Yer Bum. This is probably my favourite show Billy's ever done. It's from 1981. And I've used a few of these clips before. There's a video on YouTube where I describe what I was like as a child. And it's from this one. It's the one where it says, oh, what you gotta do when you're a big boy? Oh, fuck off, huh? Yeah, it's from this. And it's a good show. This is a really old fucking copy because I've probably worn it out on how bad the quality is. Hold on. Oh, it's the original video. What? Hold on. It's the original video and it's a fucking bootleg box. I'll never get you, Dad. I'll never get you. It's a good show, don't get me wrong, but Jesus. Okay. Let's go with this one. Matilda, the Mara Wilson movie. Everyone loves her. Matilda, she can be really terrifying. I like Matilda, it's a good series. I don't have it on DVD, which I now realise. I mean, look at that. That right there is the Emerald, the thing with the Pokemon box on it, which I need to cover later, actually. I was going to use that in the Pokemon GT video, but it was that very thing that made me realise I was not going to be able to record it. Because I did a film from the TV here, and it got fucking blocked. So surprised it was. Yeah, no Matilda there. I like the movie. I'm just surprised I don't own it. I mean, I think my mum has it on DVD, but what can you do? Get Madeline or Matilda free when you buy Stuart Little. Super. I had Stuart Little 2 on video, but I don't know where. It is. I should be clear right now, this VHS collection, it's incomplete, because there's some videos in here. I have 3 boxes, as I've gathered, but I don't have them all. Some videos come without boxes, and some boxes come without videos, so I'll have to replace them at some point, and some videos have just fucking disappeared. So yeah, Matilda, good movie, good movie. I wouldn't say it's her best movie. I would prefer Mrs. Doubtfire over this. I'm probably Miracle on 34th Street for that matter. I love that Christmas movie. So Matilda, it's still a winner, but one of the best. It's a good movie. It's not as good. It's like it's like 21 Jump Street in a way. It's a good movie, but 22 Jump Street is miles better. I guess if I want to compare it to something else, it's Men in Black 1 versus Men in Black 2. Controversial opinion. Men in Black 2 is on the shelf there, you can't really see. Hold on. Oh, shit. It's like the Men in Black trilogy. I prefer Men in Black. I'm stepping away from the mic, so it might not be as strong. I like Men in Black 2 more than the original, because it's just my taste, really. This is why I don't do videos live. I end up just going off topic very easily. Okay, an example of a video that doesn't come with a box. Peter Pan, the 1955 original. Who doesn't love Peter Pan? Come on. Then again, I didn't really show an interest in the latest Pan movie, the one with Hugh Jackman, so what can I say? I like this, I like Return to Neverland, I like the Spielberg movie, Hook. Yeah, Peter Pan, good movie, good movie, good movie. I would recommend it, probably in my top 20. Scooby-Doo and the Monsters, wait a minute. Hold on. I have 2 of them. Why the fuck do I have 2 of them? This one hasn't even been opened, there's a banner on it. Why do I have fucking 2 of these? Jesus. Oh shit, I do have Stuart Little. Funny how I box all these movies up and I don't even know what's in here. Spoiler alert, I don't know what's here. Stuart Little, classic movie. It's a depressing movie at the end when he leaves the family and then he eventually comes back. Snowball's a dick, let's put it that way. Okay, family just got bigger. Ha 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 ha! Little family, because that's so clever. Oh, that's a joke they make. I kind of want to say I like the second movie better because James Woods makes a good bad guy. Who adopts a... I know he wanted a little brother, but who the fuck adopts a mouse? I'm not saying anything bad against the movie, it's just... These are my thoughts. And House. No wonder House turned to Viking and he found out he was the father to a mouse. Billy Connolly, erect for 30 years. This... I know what this is. This is not a best of. It's the... Shit, what is it? It's a documentary. It's like a biography in a way. Whoopi Goldberg, Dustin Hoffman, Sean Connery, Whoopi Goldberg, Michael Parkinson, Robin Williams, all them, they took a liking to the guy. So yeah, 30 years worth of comedy, documented on his life. Super. A big fucking pile. And that's just what, half a box. This is going to go on a while. Tom and Jerry, Volume 3. We're going out of order here. Over 1.5 hours of over 1.5 hours of cat and mouse classics. This is why I don't do unscripted. I bumble words half the time. Okay, I don't know if I've ever said this, but I fucking love Tom and Jerry. I will watch any of them. The Hanna-Barbera ones, the Weird Chick ones, the Chuck Jones ones, which I think are not as good. My girlfriend loves them to bits, but I prefer MGM. I would watch Tom and Jerry Tales, Tom and Jerry Kids, whatever. I would take them. Super. That's going to be the word of the night. Super. The Jungle Book, Jungle Cubs. This was a compilation. It has present day Baloo, Bagheera, Shere Khan, Mowgli, and somehow it segues into the Jungle Cubs episodes. Take your sweet, sweet time. Yeah, Baloo gets stabbed in the ass by a bee. That's the best I can say about this. Stay focused. Oh yeah, and Kovu from Lion King 2 voices a tiger. Awesome. Lady and the Tramp. 1955, classic Disney movie. Rich falls in love with the poor, Prince and the Pauper kind of thing. Digitally remastered. Super. That is so fucking awesome. And so relevant. Lady and the Tramp. I don't have a story for this. I like the movie. The end. While we're here, Lady and the Tramp 2. People say it's an inferior sequel. I don't think it's the worst. I hold it to probably a higher standard than most people do. Yep, it features their little shit of a son. A world without fences is where I want to be. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know the words. Oh yeah, and he gets laid in the end. Lady and the Tramp 2, Scamp's Adventure. I think this was the time where they were trying to crank out as many direct-to-video or DVD sequels as they could. I mean, there was this, there was Pocahontas 2, there was Bambi 2, there was The Fox and the Hound 2. They were trying to milk the... Oh, there was Little Mermaid 2, Return to the Sea. I used to like that movie. I don't have it in here or any of them. But I used to love that movie, and Jesus, I went back to watch it a couple of years back. It's fucking awful. And somehow that released to Lady and the Tramp 2. Okay. This is a better movie than that. Let me put it that way. Oh, Jesus. I need to find a new place for all these. I have a small house. Okay, we have Fantasia. What year is this from? I know the fucking phone can't pick it up, so I'm just going to use the flashlight. 15. Yeah, if I'm really honest, I never willingly sat down and watched Fantasia. I never liked it. I don't know why I still own it though. Walt Disney's masterpiece. That is super. You want to talk about a masterpiece? At the fucking bottom. Lion King. Come on. Lion King. Everyone loves it. You don't, get out. The 1994 classic. Was it 1994 or 1995? Shit. I can't remember. Lion King classic. This is a really old copy. This is probably my original copy. Absolutely traumatized me when Mufasa died. Classic. Okay, 1995. Thank you. Jesus. Winner of 2 Oscars. I don't know if it's in here, but I had The Lion King 2, and I would say that's a superior movie. Controversial opinion there. But I don't think it's in here. Once again, videos are missing. So, what can you do half the time? Now we're talking Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase. This is probably my favourite Scooby-Doo movie that's ever been made. This was a cool one. Once again, they're trying to stress full-length Scooby-Doo mystery. They're meeting friends at college. They're developing a video game. A weird electronic virus comes out of the game. Suddenly they get sucked into the game, and shit happens. Deal with it. Yeah, Phantom Virus. This is up. Oh no, wait, that's football. Shit. I am a failure at life. Oh. Okay, back to proving how much I don't do sports. Who does? Jesus. I mean, I was walking across a playing field just the other day, and it just blocked my mind. I'm 23 years old. I left primary school about 12 years ago, and it just occurred to me that they still do sports days. So I was like, "Holy shit!" My mind just went blank on that one. Now you're going to see this one in August. You're going to see this one in August. Pinocchio. This is from a video. Well, I have always had a love for Pinocchio. It's one of my favourite Disney movies, probably in my top 10 easily. So I never owned it. My grandmother had it, and she threatened to bin the movie if I kept watching it. True story on that, by the way. So I've always had a fondness for this one. This is not the original video, though. Hold on, put this down. Oh shit, I knocked something over. This. Pinocchio and Goofy movie. Recorded in December 1999. It was fantastic. Christmas Day 1999, let me add. And my mother just spelled Pinocchio wrong. I've had this video for 18 years and I just realised that. She spelled Pinocchio wrong. That's clever. You'll be seeing this on Recordable Fridays, but it won't be happening until August. I've got a lot of shit to go through before then. It's probably the oldest tape I have as well. I have the Holy Grail, this old thing, but you saw what happened with that. I taped over most of it, so I can't show that. Actually, while I'm here, Pokemon the first movie. It was underneath the Holy Grail, so I thought I'd cover it. I like Pokemon. I like the movies. I would never say like they're the best movies of all time. I still watch every single Pokemon movie that ever gets made. But it has its moments. This movie, let's put it this way: when I was a kid, this happened with everyone. It fucking traumatized them when Ash died. I made the joke about that in the Pokemon GT video, but I could not show it because life sucks that way, and the Pokemon creators are very strict with copyright and all. Let's face it traumatized everyone. Put it back up there. I'm very disorganized. So yeah, I finally got my own copy of Pinocchio. I don't know when though. When you wish upon a star. 60th anniversary, that was... Jesus, that must have been when it was. Must have got this in 2000 or something. Okay. Pinocchio. Fantastic. What do we got? Oh, we're finally moving into familiar territory. Chad Valley, Thomas and Friends. Join in the fun with this Thomas and Friends collection. Or the Thomas video collection. Blah. Now, I was going to post this to YouTube because I don't remember many people posting this. Okay, Thomas. I can't fucking... The problem with this is it comes out all bloody. Thomas pressing the coal, Thomas and the Toby and the Flood, Edward's Exploit, Henry's Forest, and Donald's... I was going to... I don't normally post regular episodes to YouTube because, let's face it, everyone does it. I want to be original. I was going to actually post this one, but someone's already done it. Of course. Of course someone's already done it. Has there been a video out there that no one's posted? Well, there is one, but God knows if it'll make it, because it features an episode that doesn't usually survive on YouTube. And I've done a multi-language version of it as well. Okay. I should mention that making this video is like a spur of the moment thing. I don't know why I did this. I just felt like doing it one night because this happened, and I'm going to be spending the weekend reorganizing all this shit. So, yeah. Okay. Returning to GRF, Recordable Fridays, Tweety's High-Flying Adventure. I finally bought this movie in, I think, 2002. It doesn't say. Made in 2000. I finally bought the movie, but actually, hold on a minute. When was the other one recorded? You could tell I don't do... You could tell I've not been keeping up with Recordable Fridays. Hold on a minute. Hold on. On YouTube. Bear with me. Come on! Oh. Fucking brilliant. Let me put it this way. I like Windows 7. I'm not upgrading to Windows 8 or Windows 10, but internet can be a douche sometimes. So right, let me check the playlist. Okay, December 2000. Okay, 2003. So I must have got this video after then. It was a school jumble sale, so shit. It must have been 2004 because I left primary school in 2005. So somewhere in there. Give me about a 20-second lead and follow me. Okay. Once again, these videos are out of order, so bear with me. Pokemon Fashion Victims, 3 full episodes, Volume 9. The #1 show. Well, it was back in those days. I own the first 10 volumes of the anime. Actually, 11 because I think 1 came with the first movie. Okay. Sensation, Hypno's Nap Time, Pokemon Fashion. Oh, sure. Now it comes in clear because it's full-length Pokérap. Okay. I can't post any of these to YouTube because it will get flagged, and I don't want to lose my channel. Not after 7 years. So Pokemon, I still love Pokemon to death. I don't play the games, but I love the series as in general. And great at explaining am I. Holy shit, this is a box. This is the original box set for the World Tour of Scotland. It came on the singular video, which is in this gigantic fucking pile somewhere. And hold on, let me check this. Does this have the original Amber Hall video? I don't think it does. Hold on. Ow! Oh shit. Dropped it. Does it? No, it does not. I don't think it does. And now I've injured a kneecap. It's a tour of my native land. Let me just put it that way. Put that back in. I don't know why my dad had both, but go with it. A classic movie, The Jungle Book. I like the remake as well, the Jon Favreau one. Good movie. Although I don't think it compares to this because, come on. Jungle Book. It's a classic Jungle Book movie. That's all you need to know. Now my grandmother had a copy that my cousin and I used to watch, and I don't know if I nicked that one or if this is my own copy. She died in 2008, and she moved out of that house, her first house, the one I grew up in, the one I'm talking about right now, in I think 2006. So I don't know if this is that. Because I remember when that happened, my cousin and I had a habit of nicking each other's videos if they were left at my grand's house. And this was one of the videos that was there originally, so I don't know if this is mine or not. Well, it's mine now, but whatever. I show such high respect for these. Oh, fuck, it's stuck. Right, I'll work my way around. Cats and Dogs. I have not watched this movie in years. Holy shit, I just know cats are evil. Special, I don't remember the thing, was that what it was? Or was that just the front cover? Yeah, I can't say much about Cats and Dogs because I haven't watched the movie. Jesus, I haven't seen it in years. I will say one thing though. The owner of Lou, he's an ungrateful little shit most of the time. He calls his dog a loser, but when they're in danger being held hostage by a Himalayan cat, Mr. Bigglesworth, we'll just call him that from Austin Powers. He suddenly grows to appreciate him. You ungrateful little shit. Okay, moving up in the world. Around the World with Timon and Pumbaa. I love this one. Do I have it on DVD? I don't think I do. That's a bottle of Pepsi down there. Because I like Pepsi. Okay, no I do not. This one is a good one. Hold on, itchy face, itchy head. They're out in their travels. Pumbaa gets struck by lightning, gets amnesia, and then Timon tells stories about trying to revive his memory, and somehow talking about an alligator by the name of Pumbaa Jr. suddenly brings back his memory. I kind of want to watch this actually. Leave that out. Don't put that into the couch. The Fox and the Hound. The less depressing version of Bambi. The fox's mother dies. He gets adopted by an old lady. Lives next door to a psychotic hunter who has this doggy. They end up becoming friends. Soon become enemies. And you know, friendship always lasts. Beats the remake. The sequel, I mean. Tom and Jerry Volume 2 from Asda, $8.97. Jesus, that's expensive. You get DVDs for cheaper than that. Okay, over 1.5 hours of Tom and Jerry. I love Tom and Jerry, what can I say? Put it on the dog. There's the cat. Shit. So, you gotta love video data limits, don't you? Especially on a phone. Right, last time we were talking about Tom and Jerry. I love it, there's nothing more to say. I would watch Tom and Jerry any day. I'm a poet and I certainly know it. Oh, I'm fantastic. Billy Connolly, One Night Stand, Down Under. She's upside down for some reason. Oh yeah, Down Under. Haha, so clever. Best of the Rest. So it's basically a night from 1999 and a compilation for some reason. I don't know why they share a video. They could probably do their own. And even then, the compilation is longer than the actual live show. So what can you do? It's a good show. I'll get it right. I'll give you that. He runs over a cat. He tells a story about a guy running over a cat. That's a good laugh. Okay, Billy Connolly live, Hammersmith Odeon, 1991, I think. Now, oddly enough, I don't remember this one being that funny. I think, strictly for the not easily offended. That's Billy Connolly for you. I remember my mother finding this one funnier than I did. It's not bad, trust me. Once again, I don't really hate any of Billy's shows, but I wouldn't really rank it like one of the best. Hercules. I got this about the same time as Oliver and Company, and you know the surprising thing is, I've never actually watched this video. I have never watched it. I have owned it for... Shit, when was this released? I don't care if it comes out blurry, I'm just trying to read the back of the box. I'm doing this at 1 o'clock in the morning, for fuck's sake. It doesn't say. Shit. It's about 2000, I think. I've had the movie for about 17 years, and I never watched it. I knew the cartoon was out there, I never watched that. Honestly, I never watched Hercules until my girlfriend came into my life, and the first time I watched it was, I want to say 2014. So, Jesus. She likes the movie more than I do, so yeah, that's the thing. I'll go for this one. Antz, the original DreamWorks movie. I don't like Antz. I thought it was a boring movie, if I'm brutally honest. Why do I have it? I don't know. The Aristocats, one of the first Disney movies I ever owned. My mother loves cats, I'll just get that out of the way right now, so it's natural she'd own this. This video is actually so old, it's kind of worn out towards the middle of the movie. It still works, granted, it's missing like about 2 seconds of footage, so... It's nothing too... I don't know why I don't own that on DVD. Right now I'm looking at the DVD shelf, so you know actually. I don't know why I don't own this. I don't know. It's a good movie though. I hold it very highly. Alice in Wonderland. Right, a couple of stories here. One, I hate the Alice in Wonderland. Well, I don't hate it, I just don't really care about it. I've seen this, I've seen the 2 live-action Johnny Depp movies, and I just didn't care. And I don't care about it. Now, why would I still have this if I didn't care? Yeah, like it totally stopped Hercules and Antz, whatever it goes over there. This belongs to a friend of mine. I haven't seen her in over a decade. This actually belonged to a friend of mine. She lived up the street from me, and we borrowed a couple of videos. She borrowed a few of mine, I borrowed some of hers. This was actually hers. And last thing I heard, she moved to Australia. Australia. All the way down... Oh, speaking of down under. Wherever Billy is. Oh, it's over there. It's all over there. Jesus. Yeah, so this is actually hers, and I never returned it to her. Oops. Oh, I haven't seen her in, at least in nearly a decade, so... I don't even know if she knows it's missing. Oh, special. Special. And now we're getting into a topic I covered in the Thomas and Friends retrospective, the Singing Kettle. They are the most popular group for children in Scotland. This is one of their shows. It's from... Yeah, if you have an MVC card, whatever that means, you save 70p on this. Whoop-de-fucking-do. This is a show on road safety, the Busy Road Show. It's definitely a tongue twister when I watched it. Busy road. 1997, that's when I... Oh no, I probably got this in 1999. Yeah, I remember, because I moved to Edinburgh in 1996, I was in my second house then, and I moved there in 99. That was when I recorded Pinocchio. And I'm pointing my movie out a bit. It's that tape on the yellow, on top of the Pokemon one, that's the one I'm talking about. Yeah, this is 1999. I never really ranked it that highly. You'll get to the one I love the most eventually. The Muppets Christmas Carol. I have more of an appreciation for it now than I used to, but it's a good movie. It took me forever to realise that Ebenezer Scrooge was Michael Caine. I like Michael Caine. I have a few of his movies. I have Austin Powers Goldmember, despite it not being on my shelf. I have Harry Brown. I've seen Cars 2. God, that's a terrible example. I own The Italian Job, and it took me forever to realise that was him. Oh shit. It's a good movie. I would probably consider this my favourite Muppet movie, because I own Muppet Treasure Island. It terrified the shit out of me. It's not a terrible movie. I've seen the Jason Segel Muppet movie from, I think, 2014. I don't rank it that highly. I wasn't really that... It's not as memorable, as good as I remember it being. So I probably rank this as my best Muppet movie. We're almost at the back. Oh, what's this? I'm getting a cramp in my hand. Oh yeah, I'm doing a really good job covering my fucking hand up. That's a bottle of water. That's not a movie. That's also my music centre. Also not a movie. And there's a weird light in the camera. Just thought I'd show my local joint out. We have Wacky Races. $4.99. Super. Okay, 90 minutes. I love Wacky Races. Once again, I covered it in Cartoon Network. Volume 1. I don't own a Volume 2. Other titles include Dexter's Laboratory, Top Cat, Cow and Chicken, Scooby-Doo, The Flintstones, Yogi Bear, and Johnny Bravo. I don't own any of them. Well, I do own one from Dexter's Lab, so... And I do own... You know what? Forget it. Forget it. Forget it! I own this. I love Wacky Races. It is superb. Yeah, Wacky Races. If I could say one thing, the judges in Wacky Races are incredibly biased towards Dick Dastardly. I mean, he cheated once by stretching the front of the car across the finish line once, and he got disqualified for it. I've seen people do much worse, and somehow they don't get disqualified. It's fucking biased, let me tell you. What's this? Oh god, I see another Billy one in there. Christmas Looney Tunes. What's this? Oh, it's a blah, 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 blah. It's a Christmas compilation of Looney Tunes. Bugs Bunny's Christmas Carol. It's a thing. That's the cartoon we see in Lethal Weapon. Right before Christmas, gift wrapped, no business, no excuse, blah 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 blah. Yeah, it's just Christmas Looney Tunes shorts. That is super. I enjoy this because who doesn't like Looney Tunes? If you don't, get out. Okay, we've got a double here. We have Space Jam and The Iron Giant. I'm amazed that we're able to get both movies on this. I mean, that is nearly 3 hours worth of stuff here. Looney Tunes, Space Jam. My girlfriend loves to death. I like Space Jam, but I think Back in Action was a better movie. The Iron Giant. I like The Iron Giant, but I think I watched it. I don't know. I remember watching one of these movies more, but I forget which one it was. I should mention right now, this is my first time actually going over the collection in like shit. I've lived in this house for 2.5 years, and for about 3 years I thought the VCR was broken because it was hooked up to my bedroom TV right now, and I thought it was wrecked because I was getting a shit signal, and yeah, I plugged it into the living room TV and it works really well actually, so I go with it. So I'd say it's my first time going over the video collection in at least 5 years. They've just been sitting in the old house gathering dust. Excuse me. Uncut. This is why I don't do uncut shit. Water. Good for you. And also this. And it's empty. Shit. This is good for you, even though it's empty. Well, it's not good for you. I like it, so... You don't like it? Go fuck yourself. Space Jam, Iron Giant, I like both movies. That's all I can say. Now, for those who are probably American or just not British, this may be a weird show. That's a shit. The cover's faulty. Hold on a minute. No, pull the cover out. This is a show called Bug Alert. If you're British, you may know about it. It was a weird insect version of the Muppets. Ages 1 through 5. It's like the Muppets mixed with Sesame Street. Let me just put it that way. It was it's hard to explain, but it was a very, very, very bizarre kids show. It used to air on CITV and BBC and all that. Fucking box there. Look how damaged this box is. Jesus. So I like the show, but it was very obscure. Let me put it that way. Bug alert! Okay, well, this is probably my mother's favourite Billy Connolly show. It's from 1994. Where was it recorded? Yeah, it was filmed during the World Tour of Scotland. It's from the Hammersmith. Wait, wasn't that what the other one was? Yes, it probably was. So yeah, I watched it. To be honest, I've probably watched it so much, I no longer find it as funny. It's one of those occasions. Now, in an ironic twist, the pick of Billy. Lovely, ain't it? It's a shame. I'll say this much. This is from 1983, I think. Lovely Raquel. I want to say... No, wait a minute. It's 1982, I think, because Bites Yer Bum was a year before this, and that was 81. This show should have been complete, because I watched this a few months back, and I found it was one of the funniest things ever. And for years, I didn't rank it that highly. So, yeah, it's a winner. Highlights from the Piccadilly. Springburn Party. That's what it's all at. Super. I'm dreading having to put all these back. I've got new boxes coming on Saturday, but Jesus, I'm dreading having to fix all these. Okay, we have Shrek. I have all 4 movies on the shelf there, bottom level, next to the Santa Claus 2. If it were coming clearly, and not be all fucking fuzzy, that would be super. Trust me, does it? Wait a minute. If I can stretch, without getting up. You can probably see them there. It is next to Shaun of the Dead. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shrek is the 6th one along. Gravy. Okay, Shrek. Who doesn't love Shrek? Come on. I love the first 2 movies. I like the 4th one. I don't regard the 3rd one as highly. Because the 3rd one felt very irrelevant, because the main character, Shrek, Donkey and Puss go and find Fiona's cousin in the 3rd one, and he doesn't appear in the 4th one, so it felt very pointless, if I'm brutally honest. Only bonus footage. Oh, is that the dance party? Is that the karaoke party? I like Shrek. I love Shrek. Come on. Mickey's Once Upon a Christmas. Fuck, what happened in this one? It's an original movie. I'll give him that. When was this made? This is probably Disney's old, one of those old Disney ones. Yeah, I got nothing. Now, I don't know if people will know this movie, but it's something called Toy Story. I don't know if anyone knows that. It's from 1995. It's a very obscure movie, let me put it that way. Come on. Come on, it's Toy Story. Everyone loves it. Toy Story 2 is on my shelf there. It is one of my top 10 movies. Spoiler alert, by the way. I'll be covering that in GT at some point. Toy Story 2 is my favourite animated movie of all time. Toy Story, people love, but Toy Story 2 and Toy Story 3 they both top this easily. That said, I will never turn down Toy Story because, come on, if you watch one, you got to watch them all. Toy Story, fantastic. Oh, nearly at the bottom. Now, rewind to Cartoon Network again. The Magic Roundabout. That's it, it's the Magic Roundabout. It's a compilation of the Magic fucking Roundabout. How long is this? 50 minutes. 10 episodes. Super. The dog's lazy. The snail's slow. That thing's springy. That's it. Magic Roundabout. I discussed my feelings about this in Cartoon Network. Go from there. Buy 2, get 1 free. Buy 2, get 1 free or $3.99 each. Super. I liked the live action. It wasn't live action, it was animated. I liked the 2005 movie of this at least. This movie threw off my groove. The Emperor's New Groove. It took me a while to get into this one. I found it rather depressing that he was turned into a llama, but eventually I just went back, gave it a chance, and I fucking love it. I love this. I love the TV show. I'm not super huge on Krunk's New Groove, the sequel to this, but this and the TV series are both very good. Does anyone find it weird that he was turned into a llama? He knew that his advisor, who had recently been fired, had a secret lab, and he didn't find that suspicious at all. Fucking moron. Last one in this box. Homeward Bound, the original movie. It's depressing as shit. The cat nearly drowns. The end. Homeward Bound 2, like I said, is better. And as you probably gathered, I'm going in pure random here, so... Right, be right back. Gotta get the second box. Oh, my neighbours are going to love this. Let's see what we got in here. Okay. Fucking box. Hold on, right under the table. There we go. Hold on. Fucking cable. Good. Okay, a handful of these don't actually have boxes, so let's see what we got. This is a very disorganised one. Rescues on the Railways, Thomas and Friends. This one, for some reason, is missing a video box. Is missing the actual video, so... It's a mystery. I like this one. I'll admit one thing, I forget it exists half the time. Something in the air, cranky bugs, accidents, every clone silver lining, blah 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 blah. 1998. Yeah, in the retrospective, this is when I became a full-on thing when I began paying attention, because I ranked Season 5 as one of the best behind Season 1. I've got special fondness for Season 1, let me put it in that way. And it was 890 something, I don't know what. Groovy. We have Mewtwo Returns, the sequel to the original Pokemon movie. Excuse me. If I'm really honest, I actually prefer this to the original because it's less dark and it gives Mewtwo more of a human side. Well, a more emotional side, personally. He goes very Shadow the Hedgehog in this one. If you could tell, burps and hiccups. This is why I don't do unscripted. And 2 Pikachu's cause. One's a clone, and I think it's the one with the chippy ears. Shit, what was Domino's number? Was it 006 or something? It was Domino, she's a psychotic nutjob. Brock uses his trusting in this movie, Brock uses his trusty frying pan as a drying pan, one of Eric Stewart's most requested lines, and I don't know why. Oh, this is going to suck for me. Tom and Jerry, Volume 1, it doesn't have a box. It's Tom and Jerry. Children's cartoon favourites. What video was that? Shit. I don't have the SCART cable hooked up to the thing, so I can't check. Hold on a minute. What was this? Children's cartoon favourites. Right, I have no idea what this is, so I'll have to have a check. Hold on a minute. I got an idea. Once again, uncut. I do apologise for this. Right, hold on. Take this out. Come on, ArcSoft, work for me. No, that's a WordPad. Wait a minute, there's Care Bears on this. Oh, I remember what this is. I remember what this is. This is something from my grandmother's house. It had the Care Bears on it. Yeah, the caring crystals. What were they used for? I haven't seen the thing in... Oh crap, that's the video dropped. It's over there now. I will never get it back. It's lost forever. Right, never mind. I know what it is. I know what it is. It was the evil bubbles. Someone was making evil bubbles, and oh God, what's the blue bear's name? Is it Grumpy Bear or something? He's sent to get crystals that can somehow counteract the evil bubbles. I don't remember. I don't remember. I was never a Care Bear fan. Okay, moving on. Pokemon Forever. A depressing movie. Celebi dies. End of story. It features time travel. I have nothing. What's this? An audience with Billy Connolly. This is from 1985. It was... all I can say about this is that two Thomas and Friends narrators appear in this. Ringo Starr and Michael Brandon. So yeah, they're both friends with Billy. Super. Super. It was one of... Oh shit, how do I describe this show? It was a... If you're a British viewer, you may know about the series An Audience With. It has a different celebrity every episode. Bruce Forsyth, Billy. You can tell how easily I keep up with culture these days. It's tremendous, I know. Yeah, I got nothing. It's a comedy series where comedians perform in front of celebrities and do the occasional Q&A. Home Alone 2. This was, for one thing, I love Home Alone. I own the first 4 movies, including Home Alone 4, which is a fucking terrible movie. But this was the first thing that was in the VCR when I eventually bought it from my old, when I went breaking into the old bedroom and snuck out the VCR. Well, I didn't really sneak it. It was my fucking VCR. And I snuck it out to here, and then I tested it through there. It was Home Alone 2 that was in the VCR, so I must have been watching that recently. Oh boy. I love the movie, but who could have predicted that the guy that helped Kevin McAllister in the lobby would end up President of the United States? Jesus Christ. Biff Tannen, what can you say? Biff Tannen actually became president. I don't think he's going to last long. I don't know. But it'll just depend where it goes. But honestly, he's not doing that superb a job. Let's keep the comments political free, please. I want this to remain a peaceful video. Thank you very much. Home Alone 2. If you're going for plot, watch the first Home Alone movie. If you want to just laugh your head silly at the fact that he gets crushed by 4 bricks and actually to the head and survives, or he gets his head blown up in a chemical-filled toilet, then this is the movie for you. Oh my god, another one. Tom and Jerry's Cartoon Cavalcade. It's a giveaway. 99 something. Could be £99, could be 99p. Who knows? 7 cartoons produced by the legendary Fred Quimby. Jerry's Cousin, Person of a Cat. It's just one of those compilations. There's nothing to say about it. Oh, I see some familiar things at the bottom of the bottom of the bag, in the bottom of the box. Bugs Bunny's Easter Funnies. I think I received this. This was made in 1977, but I think I received this one Easter on I think. Shit. 2004, let's just say that. It was either 2003 or 2004. And it was one of those direct-to-video things. Well, it wasn't really direct-to-video, it was from 1977. No, it's just one of those original quote-unquote movies. The Easter Bunny calls on sick. Granny asks Bugs to do it because, duh, Bunny. And it goes from there. Bugs Bunny Easter Funnies. There's not really to say about this, I think. Or is there actually cartoons, actual shorts in this? I can't remember. Jesus, you hold a fucking camera phone for so long, you get a cramp in the hand. Ice Age. I love the Ice Age movies. Well, the first 3, I think. I don't recall. I mean, I like them all, but I think 3 and 5 aren't ranked that highly. So, I suppose it's safe to say that Ice Age is the original one, is the most popular. You can call him Sid, Lord of the Flames. Hey, Lord of the Flames, your tail's on fire. Oh, he's an idiot. Thomas and Stepney. Why? Where? I combed the bedroom. I couldn't find the fucking box for this thing. So yeah, and I drew around the outside for some reason. I was an idiot as a kid. What can I say? Thomas and Stepney. This is, if you've seen Chronicles of Gondarth, you'll know this is where I was introduced to Duke and the narrow gauge engines. It's a good one. I like it. I liked it as a kid. I don't know why I think about it now. Okay, shit. You know, we'll go in the middle. Story and Song Collection. I think my grandmother bought me this one. She had one, or is this my own copy? I don't remember. Either way, this was when I was introduced to music in the series, and it surprised the fuck out of me. Let me put it that way. Gondarth engine, blah blah. You know how this video is. I don't need to explain it. This was a big one. This was a big one for me. It was the first time I heard music in the show. Well, actual lyrical themes. Good stuff. I rank it very highly. Well, the child in me probably does. I can survive without watching all this. Okay, we're going with this one. Now, I mentioned this one in the retrospective. The power of grandparents, they'll buy you anything. My grandmother bought me this. I owned pretty much every story in this. It's the original first series. I still say season 1 is the best one out of the first 4. I have fond memories of season 1. And like I say with Dirty Objects, if it would focus. Like I say about Dirty Objects, Alexandru Rusu does the best version of that. I stand by that. Now, I mentioned this one in the other videos one because this is just one I plain forgot to list. Because I remember owning it, but I forget what season it covered. Hold on. Get the sticker for this. The classic 3rd series. Super. Now, despite my love for Michelangelis, I don't really remember watching this one that much. I don't remember ever just sitting down and watching the 3rd season, you know, all in one go. So, yeah, this is the 3rd season. Okay. What's this? Was this in there? Oh, shit. Did I put Person in the Signal back in the box? I hope I did. Thundershock from Pokemon, Volume 5, where Ash gets the Dunda badge. D-U-N-D-A. Dunda. Oh, and Ash catches a Krabby. He never uses it until the Pokemon League. He battles with it once and it fucking evolves. Brilliant. You know, I love Pokemon, but I gotta call bullshit on that. Ash uses just a Krabby he's never battled with, and is able to take out a guy with a Golbat, a Seadra, and I think an Executor. I don't really remember that battle that well. But all he uses is a Krabby he's never battled with. And he evolves after one Pokemon. Whenever he's got a powerful Kingler, let me put it that way. The Fogman. This was the first time I watched season 6. I remember it that well. And I probably like season 6 more than most people do. I don't think it's terrible. It's nothing. It doesn't compare to season 5, and I hate Alec Baldwin's take on it. You know that by now. So yeah, I like this one. I would say that out of all the home videos for season 6, this is probably the best one. And it has Gondarth Takes a Tumble. Super. The most popular multi-language episode. I'm just saying shit that comes to my head. And I got really close to the mic there. Boom. Now I'm just saying stupid shit. I mean, look at the time. Hold on. Getting close. It's 1:52 in the morning. Okay, 101 Dalmatians. Now, this is a weird one. I own it on DVD. It's on the second shelf, first on the left. And I haven't watched it in ages, but when I watched it, I was like, why have I not watched this? This is a really fucking good movie. I've seen this. I've seen the 2 live action ones. Glenn Close makes a great Cruella de Vil. But I think the animated one wins by far. Cruella de Vil. Cruella de Vil. If she doesn't scare you, no evil thing will. Yeah, 101 Dalmatians. Superb. Wore the fuck out of that video, no doubt. Brave Little Engines. Thomas and Friends. All new stories. Nick Jr. UC. Super. It's a friend in need. Scary Engines. Haunted Mind. Blah 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 blah. 8 exciting new episodes. Yay! 2003. This was season 6. I know that for sure. Yeah, it was season 6 because Alec Baldwin did Rusty Saves the Day. I remember that much. I still like season 6. I stand by that. Look at this. Look at this. I'm going to have to put all this away. Fantastic, ain't it? I'm doing this all in one go. I assure you. Seaside Pikachu, Volume 6. Pokemon Shipwreck, Island of the Giant Pokemon, Tentacool and Tentacruel, an episode banned because of 9/11. I don't know how... Well, I suppose to be fair, it's the buildings getting destroyed and the gigantic jellyfish are just there. So yeah, I bought this before 9/11. Touching subject, I know. We have a brain dead Slowpoke. Clever. Oh, God help me. Holy shit, this thing is hot. You know... And so we continue. Yeah, you could probably tell I'm recording these in like 36-minute shifts because that's the only space, all the space I have on my phone, and this fucking webcam sucks. So I'm making do with what I can. Right, before the video died, I pulled this one out. The Magic Ring, Tom and Jerry. Now, I like the, I somewhat like the original Tom and Jerry movie from 1983, but if I'm really honest, the direct-to-video movies there where they stick out. This was the first one that was released and the first one I owned. To be honest, I don't know how many I do own actually. This was the first one, The Magic Ring. Jerry gets a ring stuck in his head and he does some magic shit. It's Tom and Jerry. You know it's not going to end well. So, good movie. Okay, I pick this one. Daffy Duck's Fantastic Island. It was that fantastic, it made me cough. Now, I think in the Recordable Fridays video for Boomerang, when I taped Tweety's High Flying Adventure, this was advertised because it was a Looney Tunes week. And it's a good movie, it's a good movie. They get stranded on a desert island, I don't know why they're together. They discover a wishing well, and he's able to wish for it to be a great success, really. He turns the island into a tropical paradise, charges people money to use the wishing well, and it goes from there. Once again, it's a compilation featuring loads of other cartoons. Stupor Duck, the one where Granny becomes a nurse. Yosemite Sam fights Bugs Bunny with pirate ships, so on and so forth. Oh yeah, and as you may have noticed, while the camera was dead, I moved some things around. The floor is less clattered, or less cluttered even. Buzz Lightyear of Star Command, the fancy spin-off featuring the real Buzz Lightyear. And all this time I thought it was an act. Yeah, this is the pilot for the TV series. This one stars Tim Allen as opposed to Patrick Warburton. I like the movie. I really do like this. I like the TV show as well, so I consider this one a win. I might watch this at some point. Because now I have a working VCR, I know it's not fucked, and I know it actually works on the TV, so I will put this aside. I was going to put this with on Pumbaa, toss it over there. Let me think. Ow! That was the sound of Oliver and Company bashing against my leg. As I mentioned, I got this about the same time as Hercules, and this is one I picked up more. It has a depressing first 10 minutes when you see Oliver as a stray cat, but you know when he meets Dodger, he's good to go. That's when it's really good, really good. The soundtrack is actually aged really well. Why Should I Worry, Streets of Gold, Once Upon a Time, New York City. Yeah, the soundtrack is aged really, really well. It's actually, I would probably say it's one of the best Disney soundtracks out there. Lion King is probably the top. Aladdin. I said a controversial opinion to my girlfriend earlier. I thought the Little Mermaid had a better soundtrack than Beauty and the Beast. Because I've seen Beauty and the Beast. I like the original one. I saw the live action one recently, and honestly, I wasn't that big on it. And the ironic thing is, I wanted to see it first. And I came out with mixed feelings. I didn't really like it. I found it kind of boring, if I'm brutally honest. So I've never really ranked Beauty and the Beast the highest, but this beats this. I'd say Little Mermaid beats that. Yeah, this is up there. I don't know how high though. So I've got to compare with the Aristocats as well. Now that I think about it. Yeah. Billy Connolly, Two Night Stand. It's an iconic one with the thing about the wildebeest. Excuse me for being fucking born, by the way. Yeah, Two Night Stand, yeah. Weird hairstyle change. Yeah, it's a 2 night stand, 2 different gigs. Both in different years, obviously. Now this one, I'm actually tempted to share on YouTube because I don't know what it is. It's a video about model railways, and I don't even know when the fuck it's from. Okay, I'll look at Venture Railway models. Yeah, I don't know what this is. I mean, it's been on my shelf. Once again, I haven't touched the shelf in about 3 years, so yeah, I don't know what this is from. I don't even know how old this is. I will probably share it on YouTube at some point, because I don't know who else is going to share this. Go with it. More Tom and Jerry. Why the fuck not at this point? Tom and Jerry Volume 7, Mouse, Lion and Sinker. Texas Tom, Puss in Boots, that's my mommy. Downbeat Tom, Downbeat Bear, 7 Boar. Oh, that's the bear that dances when he hears music. Oh, that's brilliant. It's Tom and Jerry, the end. Now this is an odd one. The Birthday Cartoon Collection. The thing is, this is from 1989, down at the bottom there. You can tell this video's old. It's the National Children's Home, whatever that is. Sounds like an orphanage, if I'm brutally honest. I don't know what it is, but this is a tribute to, like, the 120th anniversary. This has Tom and Jerry, Goofy, Sylvester and Tweety, Bugs Bunny, DuckTales, Porky Pig, the whole 9 yards. This is MGM, Disney, and Warner Brothers mixed together. They would never get away with a compilation like this these days. This is actually how I grew to love DuckTales from this. DuckTales has what I consider to be the second best theme song of any cartoon ever. The first being Flying Rhino Junior High. Yeah, they would never get away with this these days. It's 3 companies rolled into one. I know it may be for charity, but Jesus, not these days. Not in 2017. So yeah, I remember fond memories of this. This is a classic one. This is one that goes very far back with me. How far back, I don't know, but it's definitely up there. And another a beginner's guide to model railways. That might be interesting for YouTube. Okay, There's a time not long ago when every boy dreamed of owning a model railway. I did! I posted a video about it. I haven't seen it in years. Right, people, here's the deal. If you want me to show this and the model railway video, just leave a comment. Let me know if you want it, because I have it and I can show it. Muppet Treasure Island. It's missing a video. Super. Tim Curry, awesome actor. Kermit the Frog, least threatening pirate captain ever. Now there's a question. Pirates of the Caribbean. It's a series. It's I know it's out there. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. As a Beatle fan, because this is just lingering in the corner. I do apologise. His partner in crime, Paul McCartney. Him as a pirate. Thoughts? It looked bizarre, if I'm brutally honest. I'm not going to insert a picture. I'm doing this all raw because I can't really be bothered doing much. It's 2 in the fucking morning here, people. So, it's a thing. I don't hate it, but I don't really have super fond memories of it. Billy Connolly once made a joke that he's the only person to ever die in a Muppet movie. Fucking stickers everywhere. You know what? We're just going with it this way. It shows my name, but I don't want to fucking show that on camera, so I'm not gonna. Thomas and Friends, The Chocolate Crunch, happy times, happy times. I remember this one very, very well. $7.97 at Asda. I got a lot of my shit at Asda. Okay, The Chocolate Crunch, happy times. Percy gets covered in chocolate. Yuck. Imagine I feel sorry for whoever had to clean that. Because sooner or later that shit's going to dry. And then you've pretty much got to carve it off. There's his Chocolate Crunch. I hold it to a high regard. Season 6, once again. Percy and the Signal. We finally moved up to Season 2. Well, actually, considering we just had Season 6, we're moving down to Season 2. Percy and the Signal, Ringo Starr, classic. It's basically the re-release of Thomas Percy and the Call. You could tell how prepared I am. This was one of the first, I can say that much. I have 2 other Pride and Joys in the final box around there. That's a towel, that's not a box. So yeah, Season 2. Some like it, some don't. I think I like it, but compared to Season 1, no. And one more in this. Poke Friends, Volume 4. What happens on this? Bulbasaur and the Hidden Village. You meet the starter Pokemon, basically. Bulbasaur and the Hidden Village, Charmander, the Stray Pokemon. Here comes the Squirtle Squad. Now, as I mentioned in GT Pokemon, basically Pokemon A Love Story, I have a deep love for Charmander. He evolves into Charmeleon, becomes a raging douche. Evolves into Charizard, continues being a raging douche. Ash gives him a back massage, and he grows to respect him. Touching, I know, wonderful. Okay. Get the last box. BRB. Be right back. Okay. And here we go. The last box. Jesus Christ, how much tape did I put on this? I should mention, this was all done yesterday. All my neighbours are going to love this. 2:15 in the morning and I'm making a loud racket. Okay, final box, so let's make this count. Right, we'll go over this one first. Sing All About It. This is from the Singing Kettle News. I think this was a spin-off to that. The Singing Kettle News is right there. I'll get to that in a minute. Sing All About It. I think this was like a weird... this was an alternate spin-off. Wait a minute. Oh, I think this is like season 2 of the Singing Kettle News. Okay. Cool. Singing Kettle News, the original one, was actually better. Tom and Jerry, Volume 4. Oh, is this the one with the tennis one? Jesus, I need to rewatch all this. Love That Pub, Jerry's Diary, Tennis Chumps. Oh. See, that's the weird thing. They get away with showing guns and murder and violence, but they can't show someone smoking. I've never understood that one. Oh yeah, okay. Tom and Jerry Bad Day at Cat Rock. This is the first Tom and Jerry video I ever owned. It came with the... fuck, where is it? It was the birthday collection video, the one from '89. This came with this. Okay, yeah, this is a really bloody old one. This is one I regard very highly. Probably the first time I was ever introduced to Tom and Jerry. Nostalgic, innit? Great stuff. We'll go with this one. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Thomas and Friends Down the Mine. Now we're talking. This is probably, if I'm going all the way back, this is probably the second video I ever owned with Thomas and Friends related, because I had Troublesome Trucks, which I no longer have, unfortunately. The video broke about 17 years ago, so I don't know what happened, but I clearly broke it somehow. And I'm actually tempted to rebuy it, if I'm brutally honest, so, you know, just so I can say I have it. Down the Mine, this is my second video. And it's that weird one where the credits end about 7 seconds early, and then it cuts to the name boards, and then it just goes into call and all that stuff. Yeah, I rank it highly. It is a fantastic video. One of my favourites, actually, if I'm brutally honest. Okay, my little Thomas and Friends video. Now, I mentioned this one as well. When it comes to parent versus grandparent, my mother was... Fetch my throat here. Yeah, look at Audacity while I drink. Right, back to this. My mother was very strict on this one. If I owned all the videos, all the episodes, I wasn't getting it, so I got lucky. I owned 5 of the stories on here, but I didn't own 5 of them. I only owned Troublesome Trucks at the bottom there. So I got really lucky with this one. So yeah, it's a good one. It slowly gave me the power to own all of season 1 until, you know, the complete collection came in. We're back to the Singing Kettle World Tour. This is a fucking old one. Look at the state of it. Yeah, when I listed the Singing Kettle in the Thomas retrospective, this is a trail. I used a trailer of this very show. Yeah, this was it. Jesus, I don't remember this show that... You know, the weird thing is, I don't remember this one. I don't remember half of these songs. It's a thing, granted. And it's a very old one. I mean, the Singing Kettle no longer tours. It's all Funbox now, but Jesus, this goes far back. When was this? 1994. Disgusting, I know. The Singing Kettle Best Love Sing-Along Songs. This is a highlights from 4 of the shows. World Tour being one of them, and the Busy Road Show, whatever that is. Christ, I'm so fucking disorganized. It'll be here somewhere. Yeah, this is a compilation, 4 songs from each show. There's her daughter Jane, Selenarty's offspring. She looks really fucking different now. It's kind of scary. She now what? She's in a punk band now, I think, or a heavy metal band, one or the other. Rubber Blubber Well, great song, let me tell you. So yeah, this is fantastic. I remember loving this one dearly, actually, because of the opening theme song, actually. Okay, what else? I want to be done by this soon. Singing Kettle Silly Circus. It's a circus version of the show where they do crazy shit and sing songs and all that stuff. The best sing-along children's show ever. They say that about every Singing Kettle show, I suspect. I remember that one more, but I still wouldn't really rank it like one of the best. Louis the Lion, trained by Kevin MacLeod. Yeah, and by trained, that was him in a suit. Okay, we're going back far now. Singing Kettle Pirates. This is the first video I ever owned in my entire life. This is the original copy as well. And it's very butchered, so there's a second copy in here somewhere. Yeah, this is the very first video I ever owned in my entire life. Singing Kettle Pirates, I drove my mother insane. And to be honest, I would probably say it is the best Singing Kettle show. Well, I don't know how they've ever done, but it's the one I love the most. Or I loved the most. I still consider... I did a couple of videos on this, I think. It's definitely up there. It's a classic. And it was on the Best Love video, whatever I put that. Jesus fucking Christ, I can't remember where I put things. Oh, it's over there. Peep Peep Party. 6 brand new episodes. Includes 2 bonus episodes. Yep. It's a thing from season 5 with a couple of extra ones in there. Good stuff. It's season 5. I love season 5. Actually, question. Did I can't believe I'm doing this now. Did I list this in the VHS collection video? I listed loads of videos then, but I don't remember if I listed this one. I probably did. Jesus, you could tell how feeble my memory is. I'm just to that age, I can't remember things anymore. Okay, I'm nearly at the bottom, thank God. Oh boy. You know what? Let's go. Thomas and the Magic Railroad. Yay, that is special, am I right? I stand by what I said in the retrospective. I don't think it's a terrible movie. Well, it's butchered, certainly, but worst movie ever? No. I own movies that are worse than this. I own Home Alone 4. I own Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift. My dad loves that movie. I fucking loathe it. What else do I own that I would consider worse? Let me have a look at the shelf for a minute, so I can think. Yeah, I own movies that I dislike. People question that, and now I'm starting to question it. Teen Wolf 2. Bottom shelf next to Ted 2. I'll need to do a video on my DVD collection at some point. Moving on. Oh yeah, I own Lilo and Stitch 2, but that's not on the shelf there. That's also a movie I would say that Magic Railroad is better than. You know, I'm just mumbling at this point. Another copy of Pokemon Forever. $9.97. Jesus. I've got nothing to say. I own the movie. I've spoken about it before. Oh, Spooks and Surprises in there. I couldn't remember. My Little Mini Vid. This video has only been on YouTube once and it got removed. For those who are British, this is the one where there's an audio hiccup at the end of Thomas and Gordon. When Gordon says, "Now you know what hard work means," the word "now" is muffled. And I made a joke about that when I did the multi-language compilation. This is the one video I'm tempted to release, but I don't know how well it'll go considering how they're like with Thomas and Gordon. I mean, if people want me to go for it, then like a one-off, then I'd happily do it. Because I don't want to. This is a thing people do on YouTube now. They release the episodes without any difference to them, even though people have already done that, and I've never really seen the appeal in that. You know, doing the videos, even though like thousands of people have uploaded them. That's why I don't do it, because it's already been done. But for that one, considering no one's ever released it, I'd happily do it. Okay, what next? I'll go for this one. Singing Kettle Christmas Crackers. It's a Christmas theme. It's one of those old ones. Glasgow Royal Concert Hall. What is the year on this? 1992, so slightly dated. That's 25 years ago. Holy fuck. That's how old it is. Gary has a mustache. He no longer does. Singing Kettle Christmas Crackers. It's a very dated show, but if you're a kid and you love the Singing Kettle, you should be fine. Pokemon Primate Problems, Volume 8. I own Pokemon. Tower of Terror. Oh god, that's another episode that got banned because of, I think, 9/11. Haunter versus Kadabra. Connor did fucking nothing. He made Sabrina laugh. That's it. Primate Goes Bananas. Ash caught a primate, used it for 2 episodes, and then got rid of him. You know what? I'll do this one. The Sisters of Cerulean City. Ash battles Misty. The War Flowers of Cerulean City. The Path to the Pokemon League. The School of Hard Knocks. Yeah, I feel sorry for Age's Pokemon, but to be honest, they know how to battle. Pokemon and the problem is I wanted to do that GT episode where I would talk about Pokemon and my history, but I just couldn't. I'd wanted to do that for years. I did a video about 4 years ago where I mentioned the things I liked about Black and White. It's the same basic concept, except it was just when X and Y had started airing. And it renewed my faith, and I decided to talk about it, and I just couldn't do it because copyright. Which really, really sucks. I had a lot to talk about. Singing Kettle Christmas Party. It's a Christmas theme. I think this was the first show Jane did. It's a Christmas theme, basically. The only time you get away with wearing hats like that is fucking Christmas. I don't focus on them. Focus. There we go. 55 minutes. 1996. Yeah, that was the first Jane video, I think, because Pirates was 95. We're nearly at the bottom. Happy holidays. Here we go. Now we're talking. I remember this being a very popular one for me. Buffy for Gordon by George. Well, to be fair, By George is like one of the best season 5 episodes out there, so that's super. Yeah, I've not got that many stories for this. I've got videos left and I've got nothing to fucking say about them. Happy holidays. I saw Gordon crash. I saw Gordon break a truck. I saw Toby nearly get flooded. Toby could have made it across that fucking bridge before it broke. And so Top of Matt didn't get much of a holiday. The boat got stuck. He got interrupted by a low-flying biplane, and that's about where it goes. Now we finally move on to the Singing Kettle News, the original series. They basically run a newspaper, and to make a newspaper, they put all their articles in that Singing Kettle, and they're good to go. These videos were expensive back in the day. Oh god, it's that time of night. It's 2:30. I've got nothing to bloody talk about. The Thomas and Friends bumper collection. Seasonal scrapes. What happened in this? It's rusty to the rescue. Great to be an engine. Willie Bear, Bullseye, etc. Blah 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 blah. You know, oddly enough, this may be one video I must have forgotten to list because it does not ring a bell. I am a failure. I have nothing. I own the video. I guarantee you I did not list that one. Okay, spooks and surprises. No, actually, wait a minute. I mentioned a previous video that it was my first exposure to season 5. This was definitely it. I guarantee you. Because I mentioned in the retrospective that I went to Asda and I saw a trailer for Haunted Henry. It was on this one. This was my first experience of season 5. Guaranteed, without a doubt. Trust me, I remember. The horrid lorry, Yeah, this was definitely my first appearance of season 5. Right, I've got 8 minutes left on the film. Let's see if I can get all this done. The Great Race. I'm pretty sure this came with Pokemon the first movie. Yeah, they participate in a race, they battle Koga, and they think they venture into the Safari Zone. What they realise is they're in the worst Pokemon episode ever. Well, one of the worst. The Kangaskhan Kid. That is a fucking terrible episode. There we go, focused. It is a terrible episode. Oh yes, Dexter's Laboratory Ego Trip. This was it was a good movie, but also a bizarre movie. The first Dexter movie ever. Also the only Dexter movie ever. Yes, Dexter is playing about, robots come back, claim to destroy the one that saved the future, and Dexter destroys them, has a fight with Dee Dee, goes into the future, find out what the fuck is going on, and it turns out by the end, Dee Dee's the one that saves the future, and they build the robots they send back in time, and Dexter just realizes, oops. Oh my god, Pokemon, more of it. Jesus, Volume 10, Fighting Tournaments. Punchy Pokemon, Sparks Life from oh yeah. There's like Magnemite in this that's sexually attracted to Pikachu. That is messed up. Diglow's Diglett, Arbok, Ekans Coughing Evolve. Psychic Surprise. Ghost of Main's Peak, Bye Bye Butterfree. Oh yeah, Butterfree gets sexually active, good for him. And he goes to battle Sabrina for the first time. Whoop-de-doo. The first volume of Pokemon. I choose you. I choose you. I choose you as the price $8.99. Yeah, the first couple episodes of Pokemon. Great stuff. Super. Splendid. Tremendous. Now, I guarantee you, this video was actually one I nicked off my cousin. The bumper special 100 minutes of Adventures of Thomas and Friends. Jesus, that's a mouthful. Yeah, I nicked this off my cousin. I remember it well. Thomas and Gordon, Toby and the Side Gentleman, Thomas in Trouble, Thomas blah 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 blah. If I felt like making a compilation for the multi-language series, I would probably pick this next. I mean, it's certainly an option. And it's certainly a doable one. 3 videos left. Okay. The Tom and Jerry bumper collection. Jesus fucking Christ. Loads of Tom and Jerry here. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Mouse. I've got nothing to say. It's Tom and Jerry. It's classic. Pokemon the Movie 2000. The second movie, Lugia, the Legendary Birds or Talking Sloking. Good stuff. I like this movie. I can say that much. I like the movies. Well, I like the old ones. Some of them are hit and miss, especially the black and white ones. But this one I liked. Okay, 2 left. You know what, I'll use this one first because that's the last one here. Okay, this is just a duplicate version of Singing Kettle Pirates because the other one's wrecked. So yeah, I've got nothing to say on that one. The other one was broken. My mother brought me this one. It goes with it. And finally, the last video I have, as far as I know, in my collection, the Thomas and Friends biggest party video ever. 100 episodes. Now, did I hold this one to that high of a regard? I can't remember. I probably did, actually, because I do remember one thing. I do remember it taking for fucking ever to go through, unlike Chases, Races and Runaways, which I have around here somewhere. I tested it for GRF because it's my favourite video, and the room was a bomb site, let me put it that way. So I couldn't get in to examine the room. So yeah, that's the last one I have, and as a finishing note, here's an empty box because it's lovely. If you have any questions about these videos, or you want me to post anything like the model railway things, or any clips like opening credits or anything, or the promos or shit, just leave a comment and I'll do what I can. At some point, I will try and get a DVD compilation done, including the ones that are on the shelf here, because I've been wanting to go over these for a long time, and my living room is now a fucking bomb site. I need to tidy it. So on that note, thank you and good night.